2021 All-County Chorus. My name is Katie Culberson, and I serve as the Arts Specialist for Durham County Public Schools. And tonight is a very special event. This is the first time we've been able to come together as a district for a choral concert since 2019. It is a big deal. Yes. The students on this stage are representing all 6 of our Durham Public Schools, traditional high schools. This performance is only one part of the learning process. Your children have shown resilience and have been truly preparing very hard for this performance tonight. We are so excited to be able to come together once again for this special occasion. At this time, will you please join me in recognizing our Durham Public Schools all-county students with a round of applause. Thank you. And at this time, I would like to introduce the Director of Arts for Durham Public Schools, Mr. Jeremy Tucker.
Hello, good evening and welcome. This energy is great and we need this energy on stage. Tonight, again, as Ms. Culberson mentioned, is being professionally recorded so that the larger community can experience what you get to experience in person tonight. So on behalf of our Superintendent, Dr. Pascal Mabinga, and our Board of Education, I want to bring greetings and a very warm welcome from Durham Public Schools. Again, you are in for an evening filled with artistry, hard work, commitment, and expression. Here, we all know that access to a well-rounded education must include the arts. Our educators, our community, and our staff work very hard every day to ensure that all of our students have a platform to succeed by increasing academic achievement through a whole child approach to teaching and learning. Tonight's event is a living and literally breathing example of the advanced academic opportunities here in Durham Public Schools provided through arts education. You will not find these experiences in other schools in this area. We know that after this process of preparing for tonight's performance, our musicians here will leave empowered to become our next leaders around the world. And that is why we hope all of you here in the audience continue standing proud to be a part of the very best, which we consider is DPS. First, want to thank Southern High School and the principal, Mr. Jerome Leathers. I know Mr. Leathers is in the back, making sure everything's going smoothly. If you would give them a round of applause. Ms. Cash was our lead teacher coordinator for the event. Ms. Cash, would you stand, please, and let's applaud for Ms. Cash. And next, I want to introduce you to a leader that we are extremely fortunate to have here in Durham Public Schools. She values the importance of arts education. Dr. Nakia Hardy, who was also a clarinet player and the drum major in her school's marching band in high school. Please join me in welcoming Dr. Hardy.
Thank you so much, Mr. Tucker. And let's give our students a round of applause. So happy to see them. As was shared earlier, this is our first event in 2 years. And when we think about, as we have been surviving and thriving during this pandemic, we know we could not have done that without the arts. The arts brings us the ability to reflect on what is happening, to make sure that we are thriving, and also to give us the power of voice. And our students in Durham Public Schools know how to use their agency in a powerful way, and we are so excited and proud of these young people. At this time, I would also like to recognize our teachers. This could not have happened without our dedicated teachers who have shown perseverance and strength. If you are one of the teachers of the students behind me, can you please stand? Thank you so much. Our teachers are the heart of all the work that we do with our young people every day. As Mr. Tucker said, leadership is key to make sure that we're creating a culture in all of our traditional high schools that honors the work that is happening, that honors the arts, and gives our students the opportunity to work together in each of these classrooms. I'm so excited that we have so many of our high school principals that are here with us this evening. I'd like to ask them to stand as I call their names. Dr. Jackie Tobias, principal of Durham School of the Arts. Dr. Gloria Woods-Weeks, principal of Riverside High School. Mr. Dan Guilford, principal of Northern High School. Mr. Jerome Leathers, principal of Southern High School. Ms. Susan Taylor, principal of Jordan High School. Dr. William Logan, principal of Hillside High School. And I would also like to recognize Ms. Belinda Proctor, assistant principal of Durham School of the Arts. We also have some district leaders who are also present with us today. Dr. Dan Davis, assistant superintendent for high schools, and Dr. Debbie Pittman, assistant superintendent for specialized services. Thank you so much for coming. Just as a reminder, we are also having Destination DPS. So if you have youngsters that are not on this high school stage, but you are looking to see what schools, middle schools and high schools and elementary schools your other students and family members may go to, please join Destination DPS from 10 to 12. And again, thank you so much. On behalf of our superintendent, Dr. Mabinga, chair of our board, Ms. Bettina Umstead, arts is a part of what we do in Durham Public Schools. Thank you so much and enjoy the show.
Thank you, Dr. Hardy. Again, it is not every day that you experience a school system that has leadership that actually shows up for our students. So thank you, administration and superintendent, for being here. Do want to take a second to recognize a couple of individuals that were recognized in the North Carolina High School Honors Chorus. They auditioned this past fall, and across the state, 20 students are selected to represent each voice part. Here in Durham Public Schools, we had 3 students selected, and 2 of them are here this evening. One of them participated here at in All County Chorus. So I have Mr. I know Evan Byers is here, and Evan is out here in the audience. Where's Evan? You're right there. Okay. And then Mr. Pendergraph? Everett Pendergraph. There he is. Both of those students are from DSA, and we also had a student from Northern High School represent us, so thank you. Our students have been able to work with an incredible piano accompanist during the past 2 days. Jeff Wicker attended law school at UNC and has worked as an attorney for 10 years before returning to his first love, which was music. He served as choral director at Riverside High School for 7 years, but since 2004 has worked primarily as a church musician. He also accompanies the Durham Children's Choir, as well as many other community events. Please welcome to the stage our piano accompanist, Mr. Jeff Wicker. Finding words to describe our guest conductor and clinician is surely a challenge. You will soon fall in love with Dr. Jose Rivera, coordinator of music education and associate professor of music at the University of North Carolina at Pembroke. He has served as a clinician for numerous workshops, honor choirs, and clinics across the country, and has conducted the Florida American Choral Directors Association's High School Honor Choir. He was recently invited to conduct the International Collegiate Choral Festival at the University of Mexico. Dr. Rivera currently serves as the American Choral Directors Association's Repertoire and Resource National Chair for Ethnic Music. He received his PhD and Master's of Education degrees in Music Education and Conducting from Florida State University, and currently serves as President-elect for the North Carolina chapter of the American Choral Directors Association. You can read much more about Dr. Rivera in your program, but I wanted to share with you a couple of words that our students and teachers have said when asked to describe their experience with Dr. Rivera. I wish he was my math teacher because he is so thoughtful, kind, patient, talented, and engaging with all of our students. Because I see him, I see myself being able to be a leader in the world after I leave high school. Please welcome to the stage Dr. Jose Rivera, and the 2021 DPS High School All-County Chorus.
Pacem, pacem, such bright, beautiful, and talented students. At this time, we just heard a song that means a whole lot to their students, and it's probably one of their favorites, called Hold Fast to Dreams, a poem by Langston Hughes that says, we have only our dreams that will carry us through life. And our students have many, many dreams. And we talked about that during rehearsal. And it's invigorating to see what things they care about and what are their dreams for not only themselves, but for humanity. It's been truly a privilege to listen to their thoughts about that subject. At this time, we would like to sing, I Hear America Singing. Why? Because it's time, don't you think? Yes! Okay, so I would like to invite our drummer, Noah Anderson. Thank you very much. Resilient nation. We're also a nation of faith, a nation of hope, and a nation of values. This next song, He'll Make a Way, it is a gospel piece by Byron Smith that says basically the following. No matter what happens in life, no matter how many tribulations, trials, no matter how many times life beats us down, there's always a way, there's always a solution, and there's always tomorrow. I would like to invite now our soloists, Caleb Shalio, thank you very much. Everett Rendergrass, and Javion Sutherland. Woo! We also have an additional soloist. His name is Mr. Aaron Brown, who is a teacher in Raleigh and one of my former students. And I asked him to come and share his beautiful gift with our students. And may we be inspired by all of these students. He'll make a way, wouldn't he?
I know we will. Yeah, yeah, oh yes. If you trust, I know. I know the Lord will make. The Lord will make a way. Sing, fella.
Amazing grace, how sweet the sound that saved a soul like me. His goodness everlasting, His truth is yours, and He sent His Son to set me free. I know the Lord will make a way.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh yes. If you trust, yeah, yeah.
we have one more song for you, and it is a song of gratitude. It is the best way to end a concert, and it is the best way to start a new beginning. As we move forward toward leaving behind, hopefully as soon as possible, the pandemic, we know that we must rebuild. We know that we must build choral programs. We must recruit again. We must make sure that our students are inspired, empowered to continue to sing, to learn about life through music, to express themselves through all the things that they do. And I would like at this time to just take a second to thank those teachers, those principals, which I heard that they're all present here. I have never heard of that in my life. So thank you for your continuous support, and I cannot tell you how proud, privileged, and blessed I have been to be spending these last 2 days with your students, with your children. They inspire me. Oh, give thanks.